Yo, what's up YouTubers, this is S&D Gaming. I'm going to be looking at Tom Clancy's The Division beta. And I'm just going to be giving you my opinion of what I think of the game so far, as I was really looking forward to this game. You're going to see some gameplay of what I've played, and it's a little bit rusty, I'm not going to lie. The controls took a little bit getting used to. Anyway, let's kickstart this. So at the start of the screen you just get a quick option to do a random change of character. It kind of gives us a basic option if we flick through a few of what type of features we're going to be able to look at, so I'm looking forward to being able to actually customize my character so he actually looks like, well, the type of character I want to play basically.
Took out the commander. We have a job to do. We're still gonna do it. It's just...
Landing in 1 minute. Should be able to see it coming up on my right.
Found out a little more about the first wave. They're all either dead or MIA. So this is up to us. That's why we need to get it together, right now.
JTF 6-8 to tower, visual Hudson. Yeah, 2 division agents on board. The explosion was their right in. Okay, clear to land. JTF 6-8.
Usually you need some time to know if you can count on someone. Well, we're out of time. My bet's on you. It has to be. I hope to God I'm right.
Welcome to Hudson Piers. I'm not sure what you're looking to get out of this. Everything behind this gate is a goddamn war zone.
So who's in command here?
Captain Benitez was in charge. He was leading ops in the post office, but we lost contact when he left base this morning. If he's still radio silent by tomorrow, there's talk of pulling out.
No one's pulling out. We're taking this city back. Get whatever gear you need. I'll catch up with you.
Good luck out there. You'll need it. Quartermaster's your man. You'll find him just
And we're finally into the gameplay now. Now looking around, as you can see, the graphics are pretty decent. You get that New York snowy feeling. I did actually wonder if that postcard on the actual floor was anything in particular.
This is bullshit. Can't just leave him in. My brother and his whole family.
So the game is set in an open world, so therefore we've got random characters which should be running around, which we'll eventually come up and see. Which this whole area is basically like a free roam. As you can see when I selected on map, it's like a 3D mapping area. I do really like this because it's a nice setup to be able to see where you're going, and once you hovercraft over something, you get a description of like a voiceover of the mission.
They're breaking through. We don't have enough to hold.
Just to give you an insight of the actual menu, you have quite a few just standard, RPG features. You've got an inventory to keep your weapons, your abilities. The thing that I like about the aspect of the RPG is that you're going to always have something to do. You're going to always want to get that better piece of gear. The tracking is basic, you know, you can select your viewpoint, so once you click on it, it'll create a line in front of you, which will direct you to wherever you need to be. It's kind of handy because the city is going to be quite big, so if you need to get somewhere and you're sick of walking into dead alleys, it does work.
This has to be our first priority, Agent. Get our base back.
As I was speaking about before, you can see all the weapons you can get. These are all graded like with low levels, but I'm looking forward to be able to see some decent colours, like eventually some purples, and even if I'm lucky, maybe get a gold. As you can see from the ammunition stack, you have an infinite amount of handgun bullets, which is probably going to be pretty useful. But be warned, these enemies can be bullet sponges. I like this idea, that you can change your appearance of your character quite good. Playing through the game, you'll come across various outfits, and they do look a bit different. You'll get different colours and etc, but I can't wait to see the amount of content that they actually put into the game once it becomes live.
You know, I get why we gotta wear this shit.
You good to go, okay? You got it.
Coming across while you're walking through the town, you'll see various vendors. These sell just equipment and gear. You can also sell stuff as well. So it reminds me a little bit of Fallout, you know, collecting gear and selling it from enemies that are dropped. As you can see, everything just goes up in levels that you need to acquire to get it. Some have different perks to them. Like some will increase your shotgun damage, etc.
Hey, I'll see you around.
If you need to sprint, you just hold down the left analog stick. As you can see, that was another person walking by me. They're starting this up. There's 3 people there. They do say that Division meant to be, you know, how Destiny should be. Well, that's what people say on the forums and everything, and people's talked about it. I think they're both completely different games. I think if you're expecting this to be Destiny, then you may be disappointed or you may be really happy. Now, while you're playing through this game, and while you watch me play through this game, you will understand that there's a lot of running about. It sometimes feels like you're constantly running from left to right, from left to right. It does get kind of annoying in a sense. But it's kind of good as well, because you do come across like objectives, like there's a hostage somewhere that you have to go get. So there is stuff to keep it going. You'll get a random person as well that will come up to you now and again and ask for help, whether that's a medikit or a drink, or some even ask for a bit of cash. If you do this, you'll drop you an item. It's never near out that good. It maybe get better later on, but at the moment I've just been dropped like bits of clothes. You'll eventually see someone that needs help coming up later on.
You're just gonna leave me here?
At the moment, as you can see, I kept on looking around and exploring everything, just seeing if people would talk to me, and just trying to get an idea how the actual game works. As I was saying, you can see that yellow line above. That really makes it easier to find where you're going. That's a pretty big help.
Looking for buried treasure.
Hey, asshole! I'm sick of looking at you. Move!
The movements, as you can see, where you slide to cover, reminds me a bit of Gears of War, because you run in, you hold the A, and you slide straight into that wall. It does make me feel like Gears of War. It took me a good while to get used to that movement, because I kept on thinking if I press A again, I'll eventually prop over it, or, you know, move around it. And every time you walk to an object, it tells you to press A, and sometimes you'll press A by accident and you'll end up hiding behind it. That can get slightly bugging. I think the action wise it's pretty good. It's better once you get the more weapons. I know some people will be thinking they wished it was more like first person shooter. But this is alright, you know, it's different. I think too many games can be alike.
Warning, hostile forces approaching.
So once I completed the beta, which didn't really take long because there's only one main mission, which is... I was really disappointed at that. I was hoping, you know, to have at least a good couple of hours play, you know, get into it, feel the mission, feel the story, but I didn't get to grips on much. Basically, the mission was just to activate one part of the building that you'll see me coming up to at one point. It's just like your base of operations. Activating different sections of the building will increase your abilities. So I think the game will be quite a lot focused on, you know, upgrading that facility for it to help everybody and also get your abilities up. Here's one ability that I am looking forward to, and that's a turret. I think throwing a turret down has got to be awesome by far. Once you've completed the actual quest, there is a zone called the Dark Zone. Now, I can be uploading some video footage of the Dark Zone at a later point, because I did play quite a bit of it. Now, the Dark Zone is... it's kind of hard, and you definitely need to be in a team. I did try to go in there solo a couple of times, I got a few kills, and I just found like I ended up coming up against like a team of 2 or a team of 3, so I did get kind of hectic. But I'm hoping it gets better. I'm hoping they sort a few things out, because in the Dark Zone people do camp spawn, so as soon as you go through the door you get shot to hell, which did really get annoying. But once you get into like groups, it will be pretty good, I think, because that'll be something where you can go in there, challenge yourself, beat a few people, you know, hold an area down. So I think I'm quite looking forward to that. The game in general, from what I've seen so far, even though it's a beta, I do like a lot of it. I mean, I love the customization side. I'm a massive RPG fan. So I'm looking forward to getting those legendary weapons, getting those exotic weapons, exotic clothing, looking the part, upgrading my guns. That's just me all over. So I'm going to leave you guys to it, and you can watch out the rest of the game and watch me die at some point, which is kind of embarrassing because I had like a moment where I spazzed the A button and jumped onto every freaking cover going, and it wasn't good. So I'm going to leave you guys to it, and if you'd like to drop me a comment of any other game you'd like to see upcoming, if you would let me know, and I will try my best to get that game and upload it. Alright guys, catch you later.
You don't see a lot of kindness anymore. Thank you.
Dispatch, this is Division Agent Fei Lau, empowered and authorized by Executive Order and DHS Directive 51.
Whoever you are, we're under an all-out assault. I'm not sure how much help you... screw it. We'll take anything you can give us. How are you on my comms?
We've got your back. Just try not to shoot at anyone who's trying to help you. Over.
Alert. Patching into local GTF radio channels.
Unit 43, be advised, you have incoming division agents as backup to your location.
About damn time you get us some help. Get him here right now.
Foster, we need support on the stairs. Martinez, move up on the flank. Go, go, go!
Dispatch, situation outside is now under control. My official report, the division saved our sorry asses.
Thanks for the report, Bravo Squad. Stay alert out there and keep it frosty. I'm glad you made it.
Now let's rebuild our base. Go on in and have a look around. I finally got some transportation, so I'm inbound. Let's do this.
Air ventilation and purification systems online. Contamination levels lowered.
Agent, we need our base up and running, and we need to show the people of New York they're getting their city back. Our base of operations has potential, but right now it's a piece of shit and we've got no one to staff it. To get this place where it needs to be, we need people who know what they're doing. Like doctors, There's a virologist running a field hospital over at Madison Square Garden, but the whole area's gone to shit. With her, we can get our medical facilities online. Without her... The JTF commander, Benitez, is out in the field and he's gone offline. Bring him back. We need him to set up a functional security wing, and it'll do a hell of a lot for morale. We've also got to restore basic services. We need power and the intel the grid can give us. They had a guy working on that, but it sounds like he ran into trouble patching us in. Without him, it's lights out. Isaac can map itself to each of the wings in the base and sync their progress so we can have a bigger picture of what's happening here. And the more stable this base is, the better shape the city will be in. The security wing needs some love. And Captain Benitez. The JTF love the guy. He can mobilize them and help us get the intel and firepower we need to get all these hostiles off the streets.
Looking to buy something? You're gonna love the prices. That's how it goes sometimes.
The medical wing is a wreck right now. Once we get that virologist over here, we can build up a staff, investigate the origin of the virus, and start getting more supplies. For civilians, but for us as well.
Best prices, best gear. Come and take a look.
We need you. Remember that out there. Security cameras were still rolling last time I went past the academy.
The tech wing has obviously seen better days. But if you can get Rhodes back here, he's apparently got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Former PMC, I think. Knows more than you think he does. I suspect he'll be very useful.
Hey, bad news. I'm not gonna be able to get out there. Not with my goddamn leg like this. I'll do what I can from here, but it's not the same. You have no idea how much I wanted to be in the field. I trained for a scenario like this my entire life, but it's worse than anything we could have imagined. You know how they won't let you get too close to anyone, so it won't mess you up when you're finally activated? Well, I did that, and it didn't fucking work. I'm attached. These are my people. This is my city. We're taking it back. Oh.
Look, you need to...
Yeah, okay. Okay. They're counting on us. Let's not let them down.
This is an emergency services notification. Do not eat any snow you find on the ground.
You're hurting him! Listen up. I spent 6 years in medical school. I don't give a shit what you saw on TV while you were jerking off to soap operas in your mom's basement, but setting a bone isn't pretty. You want your buddy fixed? You get your gun out of my face.
Is that a threat, bitch?
I'm just telling you the truth.
We've got a rioter takeover at Madison Square Garden.
The JTF and Sarah were using the site as a field hospital, but armed hostiles swarmed in. Now they've got the med staff as hostages. We need them, especially Jessica Candle, the virologist who is running the place. Find her, send her to the base, and clean up what's left.
We've got a lot of hostiles inside, Agent. They're holding Dr. Candle and her staff. We need those personnel back at the base so we can get the medical wing functional.
We'll hold here to cover your back. Then we'll escort the medical personnel when you've retrieved them.
We gotta keep looking.
Don't waste no more time! Stop fucking around! Pull out! We got more problems! Need more ammo! Take them all out!
If you patch me into the security system, I might be able to find Candle's location. Patched in. Let's see what I can find. Can you see the CCTV feed? Looks like Candle and her staff are being forced to treat their wounded. That's the only reason they're still alive. It looks like they've got people upstairs, in a restaurant. There's a lot of these guys, but if you use cover, you should be able to pick them off without making yourself a target.
Don't let him sneak up on us.
Watch it here. Somebody's here.
Dude, stay alert.
Somebody's here. Hold him! It's over right now!
Additional hostiles detected.
Do what you need to do! Go, moron!
Additional hostiles detected.
Open wide! Go straight! I'm with you!
detected.
Kill that bastard dead! Hey, this is our house. Right there! Shoot this idiot! No stragglers! Blast him out of there! No, wait! That thing's gonna go on!
Candle and her staff are still upstairs, stashed in the kitchen at Kobe's. Word is that they've really trashed the place. It would have broken my dad's heart to see it go to hell like this. We used to watch games there together. I think it's better my folks didn't live to see any of this. But then I think about all the people doing their best to keep going. That's who we do this for, Agent. Go get him. To get to Kobe's, you'll have to pass by some contaminated areas. There used to be plenty of sick people being treated there before they got shot. So be careful.
Take their crap anymore. Don't got much respect.
Yo, you can't kill me. I'm like a fucking cockroach. Haha, this is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Nobody's gonna
Got a trespasser. Hey! Stuck here!
He's hiding right there!
Someone's gonna have a Nobody getting away from us! Still hide! Someone's gonna have down! Nobody getting away from us! Oh, shit. Shoot him! Got a trespasser. This should be an easy. Oh my god. Just gotta finish him off.
Keep your heads down and keep it quiet.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Damn you! Finish her off!
The escort party's taking heavy fire from the roof. They can't move until you get up there and take down that gunner.
We're pinned down. There's no way we'll make it across alive unless someone can get up there and take out the big guns.
All yours, Agent.
Back the way we came up. We've got an escort out of here if we can just keep it together.
Alpha Escort, we have an agent on the roof. Has Kendall made it to your position?
Affirmative. Theater staff just arrived. As soon as the hostiles on the roof are gone, we'll get her across safely.
Additional hostiles incoming. Additional hostiles incoming.
Got the medics safely across. Candle and all staff accounted for. No casualties.
We're off to a good start, agents. Wish I could have had your back out there, but I think we make a hell of a team anyway. When you get back to the base, we'll talk to Candle, and we'll see what she can do for us.
Just got here.
Get out there myself.
They want us to move out again. That Dr. knows about Irish there anyway. Might be able to help track. See what I mean? They murdered all the patients. There were a lot of people in that field for a change. Spare me the goddamn condescension, okay? On the bright side here, even if it is the end of the world, thousands of sick people. I was hoping just shot in their beds. Who doesn't? It's not really. Doesn't that impact you at all?